Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. How y'all doing? Okay, so sorry about that I couldn't make it yesterday on my stream. In case people, didn't know, I don't like to go too much into my personal life, but I did make a member stream over the weekend. Um, just talking about my friend just a week and a half ago passed away from a fentanyl overdose, and that's why I'm going to be doing a video about fentanyl and the dangers of that. But I don't want to like half-ass it. I want to make a good video because I feel like it is important. So I'm going to be working on that. So look out for that. But for now, let me just show a couple of videos now that I got home. After consoling my friends and family and everything, because this person didn't know a lot of my family, and it's just a shock to a lot of them. So like I always say, guys, hug your friends, hug your family. What's up, Guido? Let's get into this video and we'll check this out. Credit here goes to Secular Opinion. Check out Secular. If you're not subscribed to him, give him a like. I like Secular. I've known him for a while. Good, fair guy. I like his content. If you guys like Von Helton content, stuff like that, definitely check him out. Give him a sub. He's worth a sub. He's a good dude, and like I just said, I like his content. I like his takes. So this first video is from him. So we'll check that out, and then we'll check out another video. But if you're new here, thank you. Please give me a like if you can, and subscribe if you're not. And let's just get started.
What are we fighting for? What are we fighting for? What will I tell my daughter? What will you tell?
I mean it.
You don't care for his voice, I know.
I hate his voice.
Okay, I got you. I understand. It's like me not liking Axl Rose. Mm-hmm. It's like me not liking the guy from AC/DC. I get it, yeah.
Exactly.
I just love Ed Kowalczyk in every way, and I want to hug him.
It's beautiful.
Live is playing at the Wachovia. Whatever it's called, in Montage. On the hill. In Wilkes-Barre. Jesus, God, I'm sorry. Just ignore me. I'm talking all over the place. It's where the Penguins play. The Wilkes-Barre Scranton Penguins.
Amen, God Squad.
Do you like hockey?
Yes, I love hockey.
Let's go to a hockey.
But with humility comes wisdom. Yeah, man. Chill out. It's not as deep as you think it is.
I have fully stepped into the knowledge of who I know I am now.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that the offer that was given by me, because it was not me speaking, what you heard tonight, and when I was preaching the book of Revelation, it was not me speaking.
It was the words of Jesus.
You want to call me a channeler of Christ right now? Go ahead. My name, my initials are J, which is a Y. Jason William, a W. What is a W in Hebrew? We want to check that out. If I was in the driver's seat Picard's chair, I'd be bringing that up right now. What is a W in Hebrew? Wa. It's a wa.
Marquis de Sade should know. She knows the language.
She knows everything.
I know.
Okay, and E. Last is E. Exactly. My initials are YWE, which you pronounce that out, is Yahweh. Yahweh. Mm-hmm. Amanda Breck said to me, I don't know what you're trying to do with that name. You got Mr. JWE. I didn't know what he meant. Now I know. Amanda Breck is like my fucking clone almost. I don't know.
I love JWE.
It's Yahweh. I never saw that.
Thank you for that, Messi.
I love you. I love him.
This is why the full understanding illuminated my brain straight from Christ. Your name tells you who you are. I know who I am now. And I know that the elite have rejected my offer already. You want to call me God's secretary? Sure. Ain't I pretty? God likes a pretty secretary. Okay? You got that? Did that trigger you? They had people that don't like trans. Why don't you like trans? They're fun people when you get to know them, aren't they, Jan?
They are.
They're awesome people.
They are. They're the best.
Why do you hate gays? They're awesome when you get to know them.
God never told you to hate gays.
Exactly. But this is juvenile compared to what I just offered. Little Yahweh on the throne Metatron came to you, elite, and asked you, will you take peace offer with Yahweh now? Will you take it? You have already rejected it. So what do we have to do now? Thus saith the Lord God Almighty, this place will be baptized again one final time. You could have baptized it in love and restored the creation tomorrow. You reject it. Fine. Why? You want your power. You got your power. You're going to run into these mountains and tell Lucifer, please, Lucifer, save us. And you know what he's going to say to you? Ha ha! Fuck you. You know the god Loki? That's fucking Lucifer. Ha! Look at you fucking moron humans. I did it to you. Stuck it right up your asshole. You like it? The requirement now by Yahweh is that this place be baptized once more in fire. It's over. Back to Phil Schneider. I will not speak again until you see the nukes dropped in New York on anything prophetic. Because when they drop these nukes, they're going to say,
I can't believe they let him out.
Where's your God?
Yeah, I know.
God, you act like everything's so simple. It's not to me.
But it is.
It's not to them. Do you get what I'm saying? This is deep fucking shit.
Yes.
Why did they deliberately choose fire again?
To purify.
Because this happened in Atlantis.
It's to purify. It's a form of purification.
What destroyed Atlantis, Shannon?
You can't get a diamond without heat and pressure, dear.
Oh my God. But they had a chance to take the blue portal, my offer from Yahweh, come to your knees and repent, and we have peace tomorrow, restored creation like the Garden of Eden, and Christ will come in the clouds. No blood, no suffering. Why did they reject it, Shannon? Why?
Because it's already happened.
Oh my God. There is no fate but what you make. Reject that fucking statement from John Connor, J.C., fake Christ. Okay, listen here. Listen. The negotiations have ended. Do you understand that? This day, October the 12th of the year of our Lord 2024, the elite sealed our fates. Yeah. All of us.
Okay.
You know how close we are to New York City and radiation and fallout? I don't want to watch you bleed from the mouth and eyes and die of radiation. I don't want to.
If it happens, it happens.
It's no, Shannon, you don't understand. Are ye of little faith? Do you understand what I'm telling you? I finally am awake. I know who I am.
Okay.
No, this is not a breakdown. I have the most clarity I ever had in my life.
All right. What do you want?
They are going to nuke New York City, and the economy is going to crash.
I don't know that. It hasn't happened yet.
The Lord just told me when.
Okay, well,
I don't want... look, Shannon.
What?
November 6th.
Yeah. And?
My mom died January 20, 2012. Do the numerics. Have you ever looked at the numerics of that? My mom's death date?
No.
1, 20, 20, and a 12.
Okay.
Do you see the numerology there?
No.
You don't see it?
No, can you explain
Oh my
it?
God. Like, I'll write it down.
I'm sorry, I'm
No,
tired. It's 2:42 in the morning. My brain's kind of shut off, dear.
Right.
God, it's so nuts. Hey guys, thank you for
'Cause he
hanging out.
has bipolar disorder.
You have 3 zeros. You have 2 1s and 3 2s. You don't see a pattern in the numerics.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dude, I think this is happening to
That's
everybody.
fine. I know who I am, and that's what matters. I'm actually saying, yep, we're the 2. You were
Her
wanting
face, she's
me
like,
to
"Help me."
understand this for so long.
Well, I think that is for you to understand, not for me to understand.
Oh my God, okay, fine.
Yeah, it's I mean, it's I don't like this is
I
know.
should just stop talking.
No, do what you need to do.
No,
man.
I'm done.
Like I get it. He's probably just like scared.
I don't need anything more.
She's definitely scared.
Because the fact of the matter is that the mission that I was supposed to come to do, it's over now. And that probably means that they're going to come round us up, put us in camps, the true believers, because it's going to be martial law with the nukes going off in New York. Hopefully we get the reprieve ourselves of the rapture, and the missiles come down, we go up. Back to Phil Schneider. Jonathan Kleck can tell you a lot.
I mean, I'm just gonna say this though.
What?
Like, if it happens, it happens. There's nothing you can really do. But yeah, 23 is quite the number, Marquis.
It's over. You know, he proved it by giving his life.
Yeah,
He gave his life to the cause of freedom. He's a patriot.
that's true.
It's like Bill Cooper.
That's true.
Oh man, the Lord supercharged me and I'm supposed to be working.
I know.
It's true. I know. You're done though. You're very
I am. We've been doing this for 7 hours. I'm exhausted, honey.
Woo!
Wow.
I got you.
So, to my lovely people who watch me, thank you so much. We love you so much. Thank you so much. Even the haters.
That's right. And peace with
Just
Carrey.
do better.
Peace with Carrey.
Cobes, tomorrow we'll do William Cooper, Behold a Pale Horse.
Man,
At least
the
he's
Lord
trying
is
to,
just calming
you know.
me.
That sounds fun.
Oh,
The
for
Lord's
peace. I
calming
don't
me
know.
so much.
I love
think Rev
Behold
just
a
looks
Pale Horse.
broken.
Me too.
All right.
Just call me.
Peace and Maranatha. Goodbye, Carrie. Have a good night. I'm going to bed. Bye, loves.
What's that, honey?
That is a boy.
Yeah, that's all right. Check this I guess what this was yesterday.
Howdy,
Oh, speed 'em up.
citizens of Gotham.
Oh, a sleep timer.
You know who I am. Quite famous in your crime area, as people like to say. And I have an announcement that this will be the last time you see me. Because some people don't like the way the face paint turns out. How are my beautiful citizens? See, I stumble at that word because it's quite meaningless. As you well know, seeing your mayor is now incapacitated because of his own actions. Wouldn't you rather have an honest man like me? You know who I am. I don't need to say my name. You say my name. You say it. Tonight, we're covering another Joker by the name of James Carrey, Jim, for the layman's, Jim Carrey, who I very much enjoy as an actor. So, scene. What's up, guys? It's Revelation News, you know? JWE, what's up? So, we have Shandy for Christ here always, and that's always the blessing. And the Joker bullshit gets retired tonight. So there you go. We're going to go into Jim Carrey, and I can't wait to see this. Like, I love Jim. And I really hope I don't have to stop loving Jim for horrible things he's been a part of, you know? We'll see, right?
That's right. We will see what Jim Carrey is, but it's by Patrick CC. I should like this for him. And it's the awakening of Jim Carrey, Hollywood's worst nightmare.
Andy Kaufman, thank you.
Hello, Ruby. Hello, God Squad. Sarah Lee, Bad Wolf.
Put this light on, or do you want the O-ring on?
Probably the O-ring.
Okay.
Shrooms. You could put it on pink.
Okay.
Hold on, let me turn this off real quick, so I don't... Wait. So I don't blind you, or, like, you have a problem with, you know...
Pink?
Yeah, pink.
I don't think that there is a pink.
There's a pink and purple. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
Ah. Okay.
Halloweeny.
No, that's yellow. No.
That's really yellow.
No.
Aqua.
No. No. No.
It's like violet.
No.
That's purple.
It's not pink enough.
That's as close to pink.
Nah, there's pink. Okay, rainbow. There we
You
go.
want? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, oh, no. We'll make it slow.
Yeah.
'Cause we don't want that shit. Yeah,
Slow
here we go.
rainbow.
Done deal. Now the producer, Joker the producer's done producing. So we can do something. Oh, this is good, man. I really can't wait to see what they say about Jim Carrey, okay? Because he's been on an existential trip since what? Did he take ayahuasca or something?
Oh my god, it's changing colors.
Mm-hmm. What the hell is that?
I don't know.
It does random colors like that? I didn't know that.
It's kind of cool.
I like it. Yeah, that's not too distracting. I like that. I'm down with that.
Is there a way to make it the change slower? No, it's going through the whole thing. I got.
Oh, it's gonna flash.
Yeah, I don't
God
want.
damn it!
I don't
I'm
want
done.
anyone to have seizures.
I
baby.
am really done now. Which one do you want, honey? We went through all of them.
We can stick to the green. Sticking to the green. I just don't want to do anything to hurt anyone.
I don't either.
It's green for the mask. There you go.
Thank you, Lord Jesus, for wisdom. I'm going to very much take a medicated pill, and then I'm going to decrease the amount I speak, because Solomon said it's wise a lot of times not to speak. Yeah.
There you go.
I know I'm going to be good now.
There you go.
Sorry about my unstable everything.
Don't worry, no one cares.
Cool.
Just be yourself.
I am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cool.
Drink less coffee and go outside.
I also am drinking this with coffee. Okay, you're right. I need to quit caffeine too. Gotta quit everything. Yes. Oh, we have to put the desktop noises on now and turn that off too. Yeah.
There we go.
Wow, I love that meditative thing. It's great.
Isn't it?
I hope you guys enjoy it too. Take nice deep breaths in and out with it, and it's beautiful.
All right. Let's go.
Let's go.
Once he reached the pinnacle of fame and fortune, he realized it was all a lie. Hollywood sold Jim Carrey the dream. You're going to be a big star. This next opportunity is going to be your breakout moment. He became addicted to this and spent half of his life failing to develop a successful career. He was desperate for the acceptance and approval of others who were willing to discard him whenever they pleased.
Yeah,
Yet through the
Hotel
power of
Park said,
divine
"You don't need to quit it,
intervention
just
or
drink
just pure
less of
talent,
it."
he finally made it. He made classic films in multiple genres, generating billions of dollars and inspiring people all over the world, and yet
Let's
he
switch
felt
one
empty. alone, lacking purpose and
one-
identity.
Trying to,
And once
like,
the
really
Hollywood
enjoy the
facade
content.
reared its ugly
Okay,
Wow.
but I'm just saying to help your coffee thing. How about one caffeinated and then like 2 decaf pots?
This is where I can totally relate to Miss Chantal. I am an addictive personality. So if I have caffeinated coffee, I'm addicted to that, and I'm going to drink that. I need to completely go to decaf all the time. I only got that. That's a last hurrah because it was on sale for $20, and it was a hugely good deal, bigly good deal.
I get you, but you're
I won't drink anymore tonight, okay?
okay.
Oh, it's amazing how I'm under a fucking microscope.
That'd be funny.
It's incredible.
I love you.
head, Carrey did not run away. Instead, he used his platform to expose the soulless, evil industry that's praised by innocent people who don't understand they are being fooled.
Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
It's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving around together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's happening in our world right now?
It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real?
Nope.
So you're just passing
We don't
through.
matter. We don't matter.
The first time Jim Carrey
don't
experienced
matter.
failure was when he was 50.
Boy.
He hates Hollywood, dude.
Mm-hmm.
He really does. What did they do to him?
I think he just sees how fake they are.
Yeah.
Everybody, it's the same thing that was in the Stone Sour song.
Yeah.
Through Glass. Stone Sour Through Glass. It's exposing Hollywood to just be shallow bitches that'll do anything for some kind of fame.
Oh.
And Gaga, all of her music is that.
Yeah.
Fame monster. Being famous makes you a monster.
That's right.
They're exposing shit. They're not evil. They're actually exposing things. That Hollywood is a superficial hate pit.
A superficial. Hi, Tammy. How are you?
What's up, Tammy?
She says you need to slowly decrease your caffeine if you stop.
I'm not going to
Well,
make this fucking stream about me. This
Okay.
stream is about Jim Carrey.
That's
and
right.
I love the man, so whatever, you know. I hope I can keep
Teen
loving
at the
him.
Toronto Comedy Club, Yuck Yucks. I stood up there and I did this horrible, corny act. Halfway through it, they started playing the soundtrack of Jesus Christ Superstar, saying, "Crucify him, crucify him, crucify him." Mark got on the microphone backstage and went, "Totally boring, totally boring." I was 15. I got no leeway for that at all. His
That's
first time on
considerate.
stage was so traumatic, it's surprising Carrey didn't quit comedy altogether. The only reason he took a 2-year break was because his family was so poor they could not afford to invest in his dream. The family of 4 lived in a Volkswagen van near Burlington, Canada. Jim and his
Oh my God, he's so adorable there.
He is. Is that his mom?
Oh, yeah.
That's him with his mom. That's so great.
Wait, let me take the CC off so people can see.
Oh my god, he's awesome.
That is so cute. That's him at 16.
That's so adorable.
He dropped out of high school in grade 9.
Wow.
Wow.
He's a high school 9th grade dropout.
Yeah.
He's amazing, man.
And had spent the previous 8 months living in a tent.
Wow. Well, he's literally, though, Shani, the example of the student that's ahead of everybody else. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's able to quit school
That's true.
because he's mature enough. That's what I
brother
said.
John also spent months living in a tent in the
Yuck
Charles
yucks.
Daly Park on Lake Ontario.
Wow.
But Jim soon overcame his fears and returned back to the
I like
stage
this
in
guy.
1979. The 17-year-old quickly transitioned from open mics to regular paid shows. In addition to growing in popularity, Carrey attempted to break into the industry by auditioning to be a cast member for
God.
the 1980-1981 season of NBC's Saturday Night Live. Unfortunately, SNL's executive producer selected Charles Rocket over Carrey. Facing failure once again, Carrey continued performing stand-up across Toronto and the surrounding
What?
They said no to Jim Carrey.
Excuse me?
And Living Color took him.
Yeah. Oh, God.
He was like, there was not many white people on that show.
No.
But he was so talented, the Wayans brothers, they were like, hell yeah, we need this shit.
Is that who ran in Living Color? The
Yes,
Wayans brother. I
the
did
Wayans brother.
not know that.
You can do what you wanna do in Living Color.
Oh, yeah. I didn't watch it much as a kid, but
Jamie Foxx was in it.
he was.
Yeah.
Our Lord and Savior, Barack Obama. Why did he say that?
Tommy Davidson.
Can someone tell me why Jamie Foxx said that?
I don't know. Maybe he was just being sarcastic.
Yeah, you're probably right.
towns. The reason why some people rejected Jim's comedy early on was because, well, there wasn't really much comedy in it. He was merely an impressionist. He could mimic and resemble famous people or characters. His act didn't have transition jokes or stories, just impression after impression.
Meet ex-TV reporter Janelle
That's a total
Stelson.
facade
Stelson
of
shocked
who
viewers by
he
making
is.
horrific racist
You know what? Jim Carrey needs to come to YouTube and do his own thing.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Wouldn't it?
Jim,
We need you.
Jim, the water's good here.
Yeah.
You could just, I'm saying if he was just sitting with us.
Yeah, but that would be cool too. I'll try not to giggle so much.
You couldn't help it.
I couldn't. I'm like in front of Jim Carrey.
His energy is too infectious.
Oh my god, I love him.
You know?
Mark's on air and joked about animal cruelty. Now, ex-reporter Stelson's running for Congress in the wrong district. Stelson doesn't live.
Could you imagine the Fonz hosting a cooking show? Hey, right. You take your pat.
No, he's not that very
Put it on
good,
the
actually.
stove like
Fonzie?
this. First you fill it with water, like this.
No, this is awful.
Alright,
being
you
delivered
follow
back.
me so far.
Luckily for Jim, there was someone very powerful out there who did believe in him. Writer for the Toronto Star, Bruce Blackadar, raved about Carrey, calling him a genuine star coming to life. Carrey receiving significant mainstream media coverage for the first time ignited the much-needed momentum in his career. The review increased demand for his impressionist stand-up act throughout the country. In April of 1981, he appeared in an episode of the television stand-up show An Evening at the Improv. That summer, he landed his first acting role in Introducing Janet, a made-for-TV movie that premiered in...
Introducing Janet. We gotta find that.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's his first role, for real?
Yeah.
His first.
Yeah.
Introducing Janet. I should write that down. We gotta look for that movie.
Let's see.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have
Maybe it's in here.
I'm gonna have a paycheck soon. Holy shit.
It's a made-for-TV movie, so I figure maybe it's probably on YouTube.
Yeah.
Paycheck for what?
Okay.
Introducing...
I swear he's just doing that up for the camera.
That freaking Janet.
Okay. Maybe it's free on YouTube.
Right here. That's Rubberface.
Film debut at age 19.
Oh.
That's it?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's it. It's only an hour.
No, that's Rubberface.
But isn't that what we just saw? That's a scene.
No, it's Introducing Janet.
Okay.
Jim Carrey learns physical comedy. Oh my god.
Thanks, nose drop.
Okay, there's that. Introducing Janet.
Can I address something quick?
What?
I just want to make it clear that I literally just took my meds. I am on meds. I'm okay. All right, that's it. I'm keeping it up every day.
So if he comes off as nuts, he just took his meds.
Oh, bro. Reviewing Janet. Oh, my God.
Review of Introducing Janet. There's someone who did a review on it. Okay.
Do you know what the best Jim Carrey movie is?
Huh.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Never seen it.
Oh, my God. We have it on iTunes. We're watching it.
Okay.
It's phenomenal.
September 1981 on the CBC and drew more than 1 million viewers for its first airing in Canada. As he continued to perform in comedy clubs nationwide, comedian Rodney Dangerfield took notice and signed him to
Phil.
He's so gross. He grosses me out. He's
supposed
so
to.
bad.
That's why he did his act. It was to gross people out.
I think he was a
pervert, probably.
An actual editor.
He looks like Phil. His voice.
Yes.
Phil had that, oh my God, the prednisone face. What's the deal? Holy shit.
I know.
You have to leave, dude, now.
Ew. Him and Natural Born Killers really, made me feel so uncomfortable.
I hear you.
Yeah.
Oh, that role is...
Oh, God, I hate him. Get him off!
To open his tour. By December of 1981, Carrey was
thank
a
God it's
well-known
Jim
comic
again.
in Canada.
I mean, I don't think everyone has that mobility, that flexibility.
Thanks,
have you
Hotel
ever thought
Party.
about that?
No, well,
He's so good looking.
Jim, yeah.
He's like Ashton Kutcher good looking.
Mm-hmm. Maybe even a little.
Hopefully not as pervy, though.
Oh, Christ, I hope this is clean stuff.
I hope he's clean.
Why is this Hollywood's worst nightmare? Oh, because he's calling them out.
Yes.
Yeah.
because I'm tremendously vain and I stand in the mirror a lot.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I do.
That's right.
You're gonna go out with me, Mickey, and then you don't. I'm gonna break your legs. You know what I mean?
I'll go.
Why me? You're trying to do me and
But every
you
time
sound
Jim
dumb.
took one
All
step
due
forward in
respect,
his
you know? You gotta have more
career, his momentum
lip.
would come to a screeching halt. And I don't mean to bring the momentum of this video to a screeching halt, but I do have to tell you about today's sponsor. Have you heard that the flavored air category is quickly becoming the leading alternative to vaping and smoking? It's a whole new movement
Oh,
towards
God, it's a fucking commercial. Get the fucking shit off. I don't give a fuck about your fucking tobacco-free fucking, smoking fucking device.
I agree.
Like, fuck you and your fucking commercials that you put in your damn commercials.
You know, when I
do the same thing, though, if, you know, someone would sponsor me.
You know, for my first paycheck, I'm going to be getting you a vape kit with a cloud box.
Nice.
Oh my God, you're going to be putting out cloud sham. You like that, don't you?
I do.
A cloud box? I will use it too. I'd use it.
Amen, Shanny. I know, right? Fuck ads.
Their habits. Led by the sponsor
I
of
like
today's
the guys that
video,
actually
Fume. Fume
implement
fills
it
the
in their
void
video,
ditching a
though.
bad habit can leave. It's not a vape, there is no nicotine,
Oh
and
my
it has
God,
no
I'm so
batteries
sick
to
of hearing about
charge.
Fume.
Flavored air isn't like
We
vape.
get it. We fucking get it. It's something that kind of looks like a pipe, but you blow into it and you get flavored fucking air with no fucking nicotine in it. So you're fucking like, I'm gonna frickin' go insane.
Shout out to Fumes. Shout out to the Fume. Keeping everybody healthy with herbs instead of nicotine and cancer.
I know, right?
Cancer. You gotta give it to Fume, folks. I heard that they're on brand X.
All right.
Vaping. If vapor was compared to sticky soda, Fume cores are closer to herbal teas. Fume has lots of delicious flavors
If
to
I
choose
want
from,
an herbal
like
tea,
crisp
I'll drink
mint
an
and
herbal
orange
fucking tea.
vanilla.
I'm not
With
gonna
flavored
breathe
air, you can
some
satisfy your
fucking
oral
air that I
fixation
already
with a
have in
diffusion
my
system
lungs
that
because it's
utilizes no
flavored.
electronics,
I agree.
vapor, or combustion. Fume continuously invests in third-party studies to ensure the safety of their products, and they are backed by doctors in the U.S. The device feels really good in your hands and makes a good fidget toy. I tried their cinnamon hearts flavor, and it's sweet
God,
yet
I
refreshing.
don't
Fume has served over
fucking
300,000
care.
customers, and you could be
This
the next
placement
success
is kind
story.
of
For a limited
egregious. It should
time,
be
use my
30
code
seconds.
PatrickCC
Yeah,
to
it
get your
should be
free
30
topper.
seconds,
It's the
but
perfect
it's like a
accessory
whole,
to your
like,
Fume
5
device.
fucking
It
minutes.
adds a
That's it.
mouthpiece for
And
a
he's still
softer,
doing it.
warmer feel.
Oh
It's
my
chewable,
God,
it's
it's a
fidget,
sex
and
toy
it's
now.
reusable.
Oh
Head to
my
tryfume.com. That's tryfum.com and use
We
code
got Jesus H.
PatrickCC
Christ
or
in
scan the
the room.
QR
Praise
code
Jesus.
on screen to get your free Fume topper when you order your journey pack today. Carrey decided to pack his
Go
bags
eat,
and move to
please.
Hollywood
Oh, back
at
to
the beginning.
Carrie.
Oh,
Hi,
finally.
baby. How are you?
Finally.
I love you.
To pack his bags and move to Hollywood at the beginning of...
Okay.
1983, he regularly performed at the Comedy Store and the Laugh Factory, two clubs that have been an incubator for just about every comedy legend in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah,
Additionally,
there's a-
performing on The Tonight Show was a major
Johnny.
milestone for a comedian's career, and it was a dream of Jim's. By the spring of 1983, he was invited to perform a stand-up set on the highly rated late night show. This surely would have been the perfect recipe for Jim's career to skyrocket. However, following a lackluster club set at the Improv, the showrunners at Tonight revoked their invitation. I had kind of a lukewarm night, and then I heard the news that I had lost The Tonight Show. It could have been the end of me, but my
What?
brain has always had this fail state.
He was not good at the beginning of his career, it seems. But he was really good at improv. You know what? Ace Ventura was probably the best thing that happened to him.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. It was a
Yeah.
huge role.
Yeah.
Because kids loved it.
Though, I do love that one spittin'.
Oh, that's fucking great. Yes.
That's a great Jim Carrey movie.
Oh, man, that's
we should
up
watch
there.
that. That's like
We will.
Halloween-y.
We'll definitely watch it at some time in the holiday season of
Of Halloween.
Hollow Chris.
Yeah, something like that.
That's what they're doing now.
The Nightmare Before Christmas. Pretty
And
much.
all the way back then. They were
Dun, 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 dun.
How about
dun,
Manson's
dun,
This Is
dun,
Halloween?
Dun,
Danny.
That's the best kind.
It is.
All right.
The best version.
Let's watch this.
All right, that's it.
Safe space that goes, I don't know how, but it's going to happen a different way. Accepting failure again, Carrey returned home in April 1983 to rejuvenate and
Carrey.
perform stand-up in a familiar environment. While in Toronto, CTV's flagship news magazine, Program W5, did a feature on Carrey that aired nationally in Canada.
Were you just born with this plastic face?
I guess. Always hamming it up, you know? Just sort of came natural. I didn't know until like a year ago that was
He's
different
so
than everybody
cute, and he
else.
had such a
That
drive to
my
go into
face was
business.
so weird.
How did he go from being like, I want to do this business to like, I hate you all?
Shallowness.
Maybe.
He's thinking about existential things like the universe. Right?
Yeah.
Imagining the face of Jesus. He's like on this level.
Yeah.
Up here.
Yeah.
Like a Ascended Master almost.
Yeah.
And they're bottom feeders that just want dollars for fame.
That's true.
Done.
Bieber.
At Viberg, we're experts in small business insurance. We think through every risk factor for your industry.
Okay.
That's what my special thing is, I
Hey,
guess.
there's nothing wrong with being bi.
No, not at all.
It means you like the D and the P.
Mm-hmm.
And boobies. Boobies are fun.
That's your prerogative.
That I'm a rubber.
One thing about Canada is they always held it down for Jim. They seemed to understand his greatness before the rest of the world did. This hometown motivation is just what he needed to keep his dreams alive. So yet again, he went back to Hollywood. Within a few months, Jim successfully landed the main role for a sitcom called The Duck Factory.
Oh my god, that's so cute.
It was a massive opportunity that was only reserved for A-list comedians in the 80s. It became a little more normalized in the 90s for new talent to get their own show. This means that Carrey was ahead of the curve, sitting on a potential gold mine. To promote the series,
Jules,
Carrey
check
was
it
set
out.
to appear.
Gavin is cuddling Yoshi.
That's for Jules.
He's like, I'm a cute boy, and I love my mommy. Hi, boy. You want to come on the blanket and cuddle? Is that what you want, Gavin boy? Come on.
Hey, Tic Tac Saint, you don't need to micromanage the way the co-hosts interact.
Well, I would like to talk more. But anyway.
You are.
Appear on The Tonight Show starring Johnny Carson, which aired on the same network as The Duck Factory. During his appearance, the 21-year-old went through most of his popular impressions.
Jack Nicholson. Clint Eastwood. E.T. the Extraterrestrial.
Finger.
Unfortunately, The Duck Factory...
I'm sorry, that's just...
Lame to you?
Yeah.
I hear you.
It's like he kinda, sorta, maybe.
You're talking to somebody that loves the idiocy of Tim and Eric, so...
Yeah.
I like it, you know? I like that.
Factory was canceled after just one season. However, there were two major reasons that led to the show.
Just listen, guys. I try to like make like interesting videos, but I don't want anyone getting attacked. I don't know who any of these people are, so you know, just don't attack each other, guys. Like that's all I can say. Like I can't. I won't have a stream keep going if someone's going to be attacked. That's not my goal here. So. Please stop doing that. I don't know what's going on between you all out there. Because like I said, I've removed myself. So I really would appreciate it if everyone could just, you know, get along. Okay, thank you.
Show's demise. Firstly, the episodes were aired out of order, making it impossible for anyone to follow the plot. Secondly, Jim played the role of the straight man, which is basically the guy who sets up the joke so the funny guy can deliver the punchline.
Roy, you want to take a look at this? Marty's script?
Pass.
It's really not as bad as you'd think.
I've heard the same thing said about raw fish. I wouldn't want to try that either.
Although Carrey was the main character, they seemingly didn't play to his strengths. He never got the funny lines, and therefore the audience didn't really build a relationship with him. But still, Jim knew there was something around the corner from him.
Where is my Ozempic? In the fridge.
Oh, we're blocked.
Yeah, my Ozempic is in the fridge. I'm not really craving any food. I kind of feel like kind of dizzy. Been in a fog today. The injection site, when I first injected my thigh, kind of burned a little bit. So, that's what's going on. Amen, God Squad. You didn't brag about it yet. Well, I don't need to. I made a community post on it. Or is that the new narrative that I'm bragging about it?
You're bragging about being handicapped.
You people are so jealous, I swear to God. Why don't you fat asses go on a diet and walk and shit like that while you can?
Yeah.
God forbid me going on Ozempic. Oh.
He finally got a taste of that Hollywood dream, and he could not subside. This was his destiny.
I used to open my arms. I used to sit up there, you know, and open my arms and imagine a giant funnel of gifts
Would come right
from the universe.
Yes.
Honest to God, you could, you know, cut to me there. I'm like this, and if nothing else, it made me feel more positive about where I was. I drove down from Mulholland Drive every night, you know, that I went up there, feeling that I was one of the biggest actors in Hollywood. I was doing wonderful work that made people happy. I was, you know, I owned all that. That was it. I guess, what I own, when you think about it, is my fame.
He decided to audition for Saturday Night Live again, this time ahead of the show's 1985-86 season, during which returning executive producer Lorne Michaels sought to hire an all-new cast. 5 years after his previous SNL audition, 23-year-old Jim Carrey was rejected again. He never even got the opportunity to audition his material in front of Lorne Michaels because the producers and senior writers just assumed he wouldn't like it. But unlike his previous SNL rejection, Carrey was starting to establish a career for himself, and he did have something to fall back on. Once Bitten was a film released months after his SNL audition. However, it
Once Bitten. Do. Are you serious? That's what they have on the fucking Rotten Tomatoes?
That's BS.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
That's total BS.
I love that movie.
That is one of the best vampire movies ever.
I agree.
Yep.
You guys are just,
I think
sourpusses. I swear to God, you people who do this shit.
I 100% like that movie better than Bram Stoker's Dracula. 100%.
Yeah, it's less boring.
Yes. Because Jim Carrey is amazing in it. You couldn't get anybody better for that role. He was awesome. Yeah.
That's true.
100%.
Amen, guys.
Oh, man, we got to do one of these on Mr. Nicholas Coppola. We got to do that. Mm-hmm.
Please don't take offense. Anyway.
We'll just throw tomatoes
round
back
in negative reviews while underperforming at the box office. After returning to the comedy club circuit with impressions, Carrey made his...
We cannot wake up the morning after election day wishing we had done more. The truth is, a donation...
third attempt at landing a spot on SNL in the fall of 1986. Unfortunately, he was rejected for the third and final time. The reason he tried so hard to land SNL is because it would have given him that legitimacy he needed as a comedian. Not to mention, he would have also perfectly fit into their sketch comedy format. Many people didn't think Jim Carrey was that funny. Some didn't even consider him a comedian because, well, he didn't really tell jokes. Combine that with the fact that his movies and TV roles were failing, and maybe that was an indication that he just wasn't going to be the Hollywood star that he and the people of Canada thought he would be. Or maybe it's because he wasn't being promoted in the right way or cast in the right roles. Perhaps Jim Carrey just didn't fit the mold that a comedian or actor in the 80s was supposed to be.
But I never make it in the normal ways.
You
It's
don't?
always the side window or the basement window or something like that. Same was, it's been true all the way along.
Was it a tremendous defeat for you when you go and audition for Saturday Night Live? Because you were on it. Listen,
No,
you did
I have a
impressions.
psychotic belief system that goes, something magical is going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but if there's no way in, a new way will be created, kind of thing.
Most people would have given up, but Jim had invested so much
God, how he talks is so
Well, I'm talking about everything that matters, which is like the end of this era and sometimes...
He says nothing, really.
You got nothing out of that? That was like hearing me talk about the coming of the kingdom.
Good for you.
We said the same thing, really.
to this life. He knew if he just stayed the course, something good would come. And surely, by divine intervention, luck, or just genuinely working on his craft, Jim Carrey made one connection that changed his career. Jim secured a role in...
That was Damian Wayans.
In Living Color.
Yeah. Earth Girls Are Easy. You know...
Goldblum.
It's a Goldblum, Gina Davis movie. This is where they fell in love and decided...
Is it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's their love movie.
That's awesome.
Like, if I was Gina Davis, I wouldn't have gotten rid of Jeff Goldblum.
Uh-huh.
But, I mean...
Yeah, truth. Like,
you know what? Shit happens. It's none of my business.
Yeah.
Goldblum
I'm
was
just gonna
hot.
wait
That's
to the end
right.
to
Hell yeah.
read the chat.
The Fly is a great movie.
The comedy film Earth Girls Are Easy, which is about a Southern California girl who befriends 3 furry aliens after their spaceship lands in her swimming pool.
really?
Actor and comedian Damon
Fantastic.
Wayans played an ancillary role in the film and was extremely impressed with Carrey's comedic talents. They became friends. Damon told
Ah, that's why he was on In Living Color. He became friends with Damon. That makes sense, man.
his brother Keenan about Jim while he was developing the soon-to-be groundbreaking American sketch comedy television.
The best frickin' show ever. Okay?
You're right.
This
It's
is the
very
best frickin' show ever.
You know what we have to get? That every season, every episode on Blu-ray.
Yes.
We have to do that.
Goldblum is still hot. He is. He's old man, but it's like, yum. Come here, old man.
He's still good looking, man. Absolutely. 100%.
Show In Living Color.
And Damon was like, yo, Keenan. Damon was Keenan's right-hand man. That's his lieutenant on Living Color. Okay. That was his right-hand man.
That's Shannon.
Yeah, Shannon Sharp.
You gotta trust me. This white boy is funny. He's like silly putty.
He's a brick wall.
He twists himself up. He could suck his own if he tried. This white boy crazy. And Keenan was like, okay, let me see him.
At a time when most sketch comedy shows were dominated by white performers.
Oh, God. J-Lo was on this show, too. She was a dancer.
Yeah, David Allen Greer, bro.
Yeah.
He's awesome.
Oh. These are such talented comedians.
Definitely.
My favorite one was when she was doing, what is her name? The one who does fast cars. She drives a fast car. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Do you want us to turn the mic up a little bit? They're saying that I'm having a hard time hearing me, whatever. So a lot of what I'm saying is mumbling.
There we go.
Whoa, no.
Is that better?
That's clipping.
Oh, that is clipping.
Yeah, perfect.
All right.
No more than that. You're good, hon.
All right, good.
Good job. Thank you.
You're welcome.
But yeah, I'm not going to speak too much because I have a tendency to ramble, so.
Tracy Chapman, that's it. Tracy Chapman, when she did the Tracy Chapman in the hood.
Yeah.
It was so fucking funny. I wonder if I could get away with showing it to people. It's old.
I know.
Okay, I'll quick clip, I guess.
Check it out. Yeah. Bro. Tracy Chapman. In Living Color.
This is so freaking funny.
Just Wawa have for
Wawa.
lunch.
Hi, Wawa. How are you?
Or a panini, or a quesadilla.
This is so funny.
Pretty good.
That's it? Man, that's just the way I get inspired. I wait till the last minute. Have I ever let you down? All right, think loud, okay? I'll have the song tomorrow. Peace.
Let me put it on this fun part.
You got a false flagger. Yeah, that's nice.
Watch this. There you go.
Stand just your knees. Hair all night, it's not in the nose. Half a nigga ain't got no clothes. I write a fast song. The way I do it, I can never go wrong. I write a fast song. Just look out my window, see what's going on.
Oh shit. Fucking accident.
Old man hit my butt. I think he broke his neck. Was shuffling down to the welfare line. Had to pick up his check.
That's basically it. That is probably my favorite SNL part.
Yeah, definitely.
I love it. It's so funny.
That is funny. It's good.
I could show you so many parts of freaking In Living Color. So many.
Definitely. The funniest is Jim Carrey in the pigtails.
Yeah.
As that woman.
Exactly.
Amazing.
The green doesn't look good on me. Well, get used to it, sucker. It's gonna be on me.
Do you want soft light? I like the soft orange light.
I'm just fine with the green light.
All right, cool.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Green for the mask. That works.
Exactly.
That works.
Living Color stood out by centering Black and Latino talent, using humor to tackle issues like race, inequality, and stereotypes head-on. The show broke barriers by featuring skits that blended sharp social commentary with slapstick and absurd humor, often mocking political figures, celebrities, and cultural trends in ways that were both provocative and hilarious. Carrey was a
oh my god, that's hilarious.
Hi! Today we're gonna do jumping jacks.
Hi!
And it's gonna be wonderful.
That's the best ever.
Hi!
I have to say.
Oh my god, it's so fucking funny.
I think that's the best. Absolutely.
For his wild physical comedy and over-the-top character portrayals. As one of the few white cast members, he stood out for his high-energy performances and fearless commitment to outlandish roles, which showcased his talent for slapstick.
Let me tell you something.
Oh my god.
That's what he would say. Let me tell you something.
You're right. You're right.
No, green for Fiona. Thank you, because I'm a princess. I love In Living Color so much. It's the best.
Me too. Exaggerated facial expressions.
Look at him. It's like a different person, dude.
That's right, princess. Say, I sure have a beautiful family here.
Why, thank you, Fire Marshal Bill. Now, how can we help you?
Well, it's National Fire
It's like a
Safety
bird
Week.
victim.
I've been going door to door looking
Wow.
for fire hazards. Mind if I give your place a little inspection?
Carrey's role on In Living Color is exactly
What
what
the
he
flip?
needed to prove to Hollywood that he could be a star. From there, he secured a lead role in
Yes!
production, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective,
Fuck
which grossed
yeah.
$107 million
Oh my God.
worldwide.
Nice!
He did it. All his hard work
Yes.
paid off. He finally proved himself to Hollywood. And unlike all of his previous success, his momentum was not about to slow down. Jim Carrey was about to take over the 90s and become one of the greatest physical comedian actors in entertainment history.
Bro.
Warner immediately paid him $5 million to
Incredibly
reprise his
good
role
shit.
as Ace Ventura. While filming The Mask, New Line Cinema offered Carrey $7 million to make a sequel and
Make a
paid him
Mask.
$7 million to
Ah.
appear in...
Oh,
Yes.
Dumb and Dumber.
Another
one of the greats
Yes.
from Jim Carrey.
I agree.
That is so fun.
Oh god, it's forever for me.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's a forever movie.
Pretty much.
Warm the cockles of my
I know
heart.
he's talking over me. I can't say anything without him interrupting me.
Yeah, right.
It's okay. I'm
barely-
getting used to it.
I'm barely speaking.
Dumb and Dumber. At the time, it may have seemed unwise to offer Carrey such a large amount of money for a new talent. However, any skepticism regarding Carrey's ability to fill movie theater seats was laid to rest following the 1994 release of The Mask, a comedy film that follows Stanley Ipkiss, a mild-mannered, unlucky-in-love bank clerk who discovers a magical mask that transforms him into a superhuman trickster with cartoonish ability.
He was kind of like very sexy. This is like I think I was like 12 when this movie came out. So I started finding Jim Carrey like sexier, I guess, as time developed in my life. Like I got really turned on by this movie, The Mask. Does that make me weird? Like he was just like charming as fuck in that movie. I know he did a bunch of like weird things, but he was charming in it.
The Mask amplifies Stanley's hidden desire and confidence, turning him into a green-faced, wild, and unstoppable character with exaggerated powers reminiscent of classic animated characters. The Mask was a critical and commercial success, grossing over $350 million worldwide. 5 months after The Mask, New Line Cinema released Dumb and Dumber, the buddy comedy film Carrey starred in alongside Jeff Daniels. Nicolas Cage was set to be Carrey's co-star, but his team could not negotiate a $2 million increase fee.
Nick, you got selfish.
Mm-hmm. He actually did.
He did. Now he has to like look at him now. Now he has to do a bunch of like B-rated movies.
Yeah, it's true.
To make coin.
That's true. That's really sad but true. That's what I say, sad but true. Metallica's on.
Well, he's just a Cage man.
Absolutely.
Like, I love Nick Cage movies.
They're amazing.
My favorite Nick Cage movies, actually, he didn't speak at all, not once in the entire movie.
Oh, yeah.
What was that called?
I can't remember.
But that's my favorite Nick Cage movie for some reason.
It's oh, really? It's your favorite?
I think so.
Oh, there's no way it's my favorite Nick Cage movie. No way.
Not for you?
I think my number one Cage movie in terms of enjoying the film is Vampire's Kiss.
Ah!
In terms of the movie as a whole, with him performing, he's so cagey in that movie. He's literally Cage, and it's insane. He's playing himself almost.
He pretty much is.
But not quite.
No.
He's kind of Trumpian.
That's true.
It's like if Nick Cage and Trump had a baby. It's that character.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Awesome. I love Nick Cage. I love him.
The company was reluctant to hire Daniels due to his limited comedic experience, but the writers and Carrey vocalized their support for him.
Perfect.
New Line Cinema offered a low salary of just $50,000.
What?
hoping that Daniels would turn it down, but he accepted. Meanwhile, his co-star Jim Carrey was paid $7 million.
What?
I can't feel my finger.
That's wrong.
That's bullshit.
There's no words for how dog shit that is.
Pay them equal.
Yes. If you don't want to do $7 million, you split it. $7 million in half. Jesus, Jim Carrey gets $7 million.
Alright. Can my mods please do something about these trolls and their insane, degrading comments toward me? I'm really sick of them. They're getting on my nerves. Thanks. Yeah. You're gone. Okay.
Fingers anymore, Lloyd. They're numb.
Luke, maybe you should wear these extra gloves. My hands are starting to get sweaty.
The film was
Oh, what a piece of shit. He had extra gloves and didn't even tell him.
Hey, what's up, Bucky? I just been watching.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, I'll probably get a little food soon.
All right. What you thinking of?
God, probably peanut butter and jelly in tortillas. I love that.
Probably.
It looks really good to me. Peanut butter and jelly quesadillas, and one of them has apple butter instead.
That'd be great.
Oh, peanut butter and apple butter is incredibly good together. So good.
It is. Let's finish this and then you can. Yeah.
Commercial home run for Jim, grossing over $247 million worldwide against a budget of just $17 million. The stupid humor and quotable lines, driven by the outrageous antics of its lead characters, produced a classic. The following year, Carrey appeared as the Riddler in the 1995 superhero film Batman Forever. True to Jim's signature comedic style, his version of the Riddler was manic, flamboyant.
That was my favorite part of the movie, is Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
The whole movie sucked.
Pretty much.
I mean, okay.
Val Kilmer, was it Val? Yeah. It was
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
But I also liked Arnold.
Everybody Freeze. That's a different one.
Oh, no. This is the one with Poison Ivy.
Correct.
Okay.
Poison Ivy.
Well, you know what? I love Uma, but she really sucked in this movie.
Shit, no. Poison Ivy one is with Arnold. Arnold and Poison Ivy.
Nothing's happening, Mademoiselle. People trying to start shit.
Yeah.
That's not there.
Yeah,
sounds familiar.
Isn't it crazy?
Sounds contrasted.
That's one with Tommy Lee
Jones.
Jones.
Villains typically seen in the Batman universe. He brought a vibrant, almost
what we just experienced right now.
While some critics felt appreciated the unpredictable, zany energy he brought to the role. Carrey's contribution helped the film gross over $336 million worldwide, becoming the 6th highest grossing film of 1995. Carrey was undoubtedly...
You liked her as Poison Ivy? I mean, I liked her look. Don't get me wrong.
She was all right. Yeah. Petey Doodle. Wow.
I'm not gonna deal with them.
Crazy. That's nuts.
Please don't besmirch those Batmans. They are corny in the best way. Okay, God's
No, the first two are classics to me.
I love it.
The first two.
Mine is Batman Forever. That's always going to be my favorite Batman.
What? Really?
Catwoman. Hello.
No, it's not Forever. That's Batman Returns.
Oh, Batman Returns. Thank you, baby.
Two.
Thank you, lover.
You're welcome.
One of the biggest draws in Hollywood throughout the 90s, and became the first actor to be paid
Relentless inflation, unsafe streets, lower quality of life. Nick DeFrancesco will fight to make life better for our families. Nick DeFrancesco for Senate for a better way of life.
I'm on Amazon, and it wants me to know that these fly traps, you're receiving rewards.
$20 million for a role.
No, I agree.
Thank you, Hussy, for the $2 super chat.
He was among the top ranks of A-listers.
That's the thing. Like, I don't know what's going on with a lot of, or with anybody out there. I read the comments and stuff. I don't want no one arguing and fighting. If someone did something, like, of course, goes without saying, I protect my mods. Well, I care about my mods. I don't want them being attacked. But if someone did something, like, I would hope someone would say something like a human, like a person to me, instead of just putting out alleged addresses or something like that. So if someone has something to say about her, then, just let it be known instead of just doing it like that. Yeah, not cool.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Harrison Ford, and Sylvester Stallone.
You were the first one to get a $20 million movie.
You have a nice ass.
That's what they say. I mean, you gotta feel good.
You know, the weirdest thing is that I have never worried about money. Never. Ever. And
it's never.
No, maybe because I lived there and I lived that way and realized that, we lived on the road in a van for a while after we were in the worst jobs of our lives. and we were making money, and we decided to quit because we were turning into monsters. We lived in a van, and we're happier than we had ever been. You know?
Wow, he lives so simplistically.
He's happy that way.
Mm-hmm. He don't like money.
He's probably got a humble house, too.
Have a good night, Vaginsor.
Later. He probably has a very humble house.
Guys, I do hope you like. And subscribe if you're not, so you can in the chat.
No.
I don't think he is.
No.
No.
No, he's not.
No.
He's a spiritual guy.
I like him.
He's a boy.
I love him.
He's awesome.
And his movies are great.
And I guess that taught me that you know, to trust the universe.
Carrey's historic payday became a frequent talking point whenever the actor was mentioned. In June of 1995, Variety wrote the headline, H. Wood finds $20 million tab for Carrey playing Scary. And Entertainment Weekly wrote, you'd be smiling too if you just got paid $20 million. Although he was just 2 years into his Hollywood boom, he was a little...
God, everyone's mentioning it because they're all jelly. Maybe Jim Carrey earned the $20 million because...
Yeah.
You know, he's talented.
He is.
But no, people have to be like, oh, look at him. He didn't make it for $20 million. How dare he make that?
Oh.
God.
Confused. Why did they care so much about the money? Why couldn't they just talk about the art, or his roles, or
right?
his acting? His movie, The Cable Guy, was considered a box office flop. Jim was not playing the role of a level...
It's not a flop. I love that movie. That's a good movie. I don't care what anyone says. I enjoy it.
Okay.
He's hilarious in it. And I like this. I like the stalking aspect of it. It's a good.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
I think it's a good movie. I really do.
It's all right.
And then lying
There's
on a big giant satellite. That's also fucking awesome.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
I would love to lie on a big giant satellite like that.
Really?
Yeah, that'd be cool as shit.
I guess that would be cool. That's true. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Aaron. That's a sweet comment. You've met him? How is he? Must be so cool.
Oh, yeah. You should put on the chat.
He is a very sad cat. I like movies that are about mental illness.
Me too.
Okay? It makes me feel like I'm not alone.
True.
You know?
Definitely.
Plus, it's different to see someone else's, like, perspective.
Yeah.
Dealing with their own mind.
Definitely.
Goof, but rather an unsavory, insidious psychopath. Critics seemingly were harsher on this movie because of all the hype surrounding his $20 million payday. They used this film to basically denounce his worth.
Fuck you, Roger Ebert, you snob.
Damn. I don't disagree with him at all.
He's a snob.
Yeah, I'll put you guys over here.
I didn't like that movie at all.
In Hollywood, but he felt it was important for him to expand and take creative risks.
Certainly don't want to play it safe my whole life. You know, I don't want to... I think the danger is that you start patronizing your audience. You know, you start to try to see, okay, well, this works. So
How
I
you doing?
Stick with this, you know, and then no growth happens at all. You know, and you know whether something is a success or not, you have to take the chance of you know, losing a few people. Because you do gain others.
Carrey went back to his stereotypical silly self in the 1990s.
I love that.
Say hello to the claw.
Oh my God, you're afraid of the claw.
Oh yeah, you're afraid of the claw.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Carrey Ells.
Oh, I love
the stepdad, remember?
I love
Carrey Ells.
He tried doing that, but he couldn't. He was too proud. Where you're scared of the claws.
I know. Rawr.
It wasn't the same.
It's a great movie.
That's an awesome movie.
He had to learn how to tell the truth through that, like, curse thing.
93%
which
no.
is awesome.
Great movie.
Thanks for voting.
Pen is blue. It's royal blue.
It is.
I gotta get a little.
7 comedy. This story centers around a lawyer's strained relationship with his young son, who, disappointed by his father's broken promises, makes a birthday wish that his dad cannot tell a lie for 24 hours.
Oh yeah, Jennifer Tilly's in the movie too.
Oh shit.
Right?
She's a fucking queen. That's it.
She is a queen.
I'm done. You say Jennifer Tilly, I'm done. She's fucking awesome, okay? There is no fucking better.
When he beats himself in the bathroom.
Yes.
And Liar Liar.
Yes.
No.
Do you think he hurt himself?
I think so, because...
Knowing him?
Yeah.
The likelihood is high that he hurt himself.
Yeah.
That's dedication.
That is.
What's up, Fletcher? Your cholesterol, fatty!
Damn,
The
God.
Messiah was a
That's
critical and
unbelievable.
commercial success. But Jim remained firm that he was not going to just do comedy roles because it was the safe route for him. And it was because of these creative risks that he made.
Meet ex-TV reporter Janelle Stelson. Stelson shocked viewers by making horrific racist remarks on air and joked about animal cruelty.
His best film to date, The Truman Show.
Without Luis Ventura, I wouldn't be doing
Kicking my ass! Do you mind?
That's hilarious.
Oh my god, yes, Red Feather. Yes.
That's hilarious. The Truman Show is absolutely
a work of art.
It's hard for me to think of another movie that I enjoy as much watching that he's in. Eternal Sunshine comes very close.
Yeah.
I enjoy Truman Show, I think, a little bit better than Eternal Sunshine because the plot is so much crazier.
True.
And the truth of the world is so much crazier.
Red Feather says that's his favorite too.
Truman Show.
No, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
See, that's what I said.
I've never seen it, so I can't.
Well, you gotta.
Is there anybody in Florida or
Ooh,
North
that'd be so
Carolina?
romantic. We could cuddle each other.
Kate Winslet, and she has fucking orange hair sometimes.
Because if you are, like, you know, I am so sorry.
Without that, I wouldn't be doing
That's
it.
great.
Because Peter Weir looked at that and he went, here's someone who wants
I
to
hear
take
some people
chances,
that
who's
aren't even
willing
getting
to
their
risk it all,
$750.
basically.
But a lot of people who love you as Ace and Fire Marshal Bill and all the mask and all of that have a hard time sometimes understanding why.
That's like nothing to
you feel
rebuild.
compelled to take these chances.
I'm not compelled. I just have the opportunity.
Hi, Butch.
I'm given
How are
the
you?
opportunity, so I have to.
Butch.
You know,
Butch.
I'm a person who's interested
Nothing
in
can
human
rebuild
behavior
memories,
and
right?
Always have been. And I have more colors than just the ones I've shown so far. And I don't negate them in any way. And I want to go back and do fun, crazy, wild stuff. And that's great. It serves a purpose. It makes people forget about their problems.
The Truman Show
There
is
you
a
go.
psychological
Incredible
comedy that
movie,
revolves around the
period.
concepts of control, free will, and the blurred boundaries between reality and illusion. Truman Burbank is an ordinary man who slowly realizes that his entire life has been staged as
No
a part of
spoilers.
a massive reality television show. Unbeknownst to him, Truman has been
That
a
is a
star of the
good
show
show.
since birth, living in a constructed town called Sea Haven, where everyone around
Wild
him are
plot.
actors. The film's opening arc establishes how Truman's reality is fabricated by a media corporation governed by a single writer. Everything from his childhood fears to his day-to-day interactions is carefully manufactured by the people
That's
behind
when we got
Central
more
Show's
serious,
production.
Carrey.
Time and time again, even the actors around
Kaiser
Truman
Chicken.
force unsubtle product placements into his narrative, further enhancing the artificial nature
You know,
of
some
Truman's
people have
reality.
said that I look like him. And I'm like, no, I don't.
Why don't you let
Especially at like conventions, people will say, you know, you look like him. And I'm like, really?
Yeah, you're right,
I
Red
don't know.
Feather.
I don't
This
see
movie
it.
is kind of like Pleasantville.
Yeah.
I love that movie.
The show, Pleasantville.
No, the
And I don't know
movie
if they mean
Pleasantville.
looks
It's
or
Reese
mannerisms.
Witherspoon and Topher Grace.
Oh, I have not seen that.
It's like it starts black and
Oh.
white, and then all through the movie it gains color.
Oh, that's a neat concept.
It is such a neat concept. It's so beautiful.
That's really cool. I got a question.
Huh?
Do you have a spare, what would you call a rogue piece of pizza that I could have, or isn't there much left?
Rogue
Is it
pizza. Oh my god.
Oh my God, you're a
You
queen.
starving
You're
thing.
welcome. Oh my God, you're the best person in the planet.
Thank you.
On or in. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yo, why does it look
You're welcome.
green? It looks moldy.
Oh, I'm sorry, Toby Maguire. You're right, Red Feather.
Toby Maguire.
Ew,
Did I
I
see
wouldn't
that?
eat that.
I don't think I've seen that.
I don't think. Pleasantville.
Yeah.
What is on
I
that?
watched it with
French
you.
fries?
I would have to.
Oh yeah, Jeff Daniels is in it too. You're right.
Oh my God, that's it.
Ugh.
Ha. I love fucking Jeff Daniels forever.
Oh, yeah, UPS
that-
guy.
I
no,
have to see
yeah.
it now.
She wanted that pizza.
There you go.
Jeff Daniels.
Big wanted.
My favorite. One of my favorites.
Shut the fuck up.
It just doesn't look right though. It doesn't look like appetizing. Would you guys eat that?
Oh, thank you.
Tasted other burgers. This is the best.
Much like Truman,
It's
Carrey
so
and his
weird.
Hollywood peers can become puppets to the entertainment industry due to the influence of powerful studios, agents, producers, and executives who prioritize profits over artistic expression. These industry forces often dictate the types of roles these actors take on and the way they are marketed to the public. Actors may be pressured to conform to certain stereotypes or be typecast
Dwayne
into
The
specific
Rock.
roles that
You're
fit
great
commercial
Dwayne The
trends, limiting their creative freedom. Their image, both on-screen and off-screen, is often extremely managed, with actors sometimes required required to maintain certain looks, personas, or behaviors to align with a brand or studio's vision. This environment can strip actors of their autonomy, turning them into commodities within a system rather than an individual. The Truman Show had a profound impact on Carrey because he realized that his real life was actually very similar to Truman's.
Not necessarily, but what I want doesn't stem from show business generally. I mean, I started out with many desires as far as this business goes. I've so surpassed all of them that it's not as meaningful to me anymore. I really love the work itself. I've examined myself on several occasions. Why am I really doing this? Am I doing this because I want to be famous? And I think there was an element to that when I started out. I think I wasn't necessarily seen as much or as intently as I wanted to be when I was a kid. I had a job, at least in my own mind, and that was to make my mother feel better. She was kind of very ill in many ways, but I felt the need to make them feel that their life is worthwhile, that they did something special just by the very fact that they brought me into the world. So from a very young age, I wanted to convince them that I was a miracle. And then I wanted to convince the world that I was a miracle. And now I want to convince the world that I'm just like them.
It seemed around the early 2000s that Jim started to see Hollywood for what it truly is. Behind the glitz and glam, it's just a vapid display of wealth.
What did I say at the beginning of this?
Yep.
It's a vapid...
Exactly.
He's right. Oh my God, if somebody got us like a Domino's pizza, I'd split it with 50-50. I'm only in the mood for pizza, for some reason.
Really?
Probably the cheese.
Maybe.
My body wants vitamin D.
Maybe, honey.
Yeah, for my bones.
A holier-than-thou mentality, masquerading around, celebrating each other for menial displays of talent, inflating their egos to dangerous levels. In deeper interviews, it was clear Jim was aware of his role in this soulless machine, but he didn't reveal his true thoughts and feelings about it. Yet. The Truman Show was a critical success, grossing over $264 million worldwide. It also marked a significant shift for Jim. As he demonstrated his range and depth as an actor, he even earned a Golden Globe for Best Actor in a Motion Picture Drama.
We cannot wake up the morning after Election Day wishing we had done more. The truth is, a donation...
No, thank you very much, Hollywood Foreign Press. I will really love this. I'll enjoy it so much, right down to the Chewy Chocolate Center.
Unfortunately, what should have been...
Chewy Chocolate Center.
Wonderful.
In the start of a string of experimental projects for Carrey never occurred as the comedian retreated back to his comfort zone. Entering the 2000s, Carrey continued appearing in comedy blockbusters like Me, Myself, and Irene, How the Grinch Stole Christmas, and Bruce Almighty. He even reintroduced himself to a new generation of children through films like Lemony Snicket's A Series of Unfortunate Events and A Christmas Carol, as well as the animated film Horton Hears a Who. These films combined made well over $1 billion at the worldwide box office. But even in the middle of his success, Jim struggled with depression, questioning what his purpose was in all of this.
I was on Prozac for a long time. Yep, I was on Prozac for a long time, and I'm not sure. I mean, it may have helped me out of a jam for a little bit. I had to get off at a certain point because I realized that, everything's just okay. No peaks and valleys? There are peaks, there are valleys, but they're all kind of carved and smoothed out, and it feels like a low level of despair you live in, where you're not getting any answers, but you're living okay. And you can smile at the office, but it's a low level of despair. And you don't take any of them? You don't take anything there? Nothing. I don't take anything. I rarely drink coffee. I'm very...
Wow. He rarely drinks coffee.
He has a super clean liver.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
But he understands depression.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
The best you can do is a low-grade despair.
It is chilly tonight.
Oh, bet.
Yeah.
You got to heat up.
Serious about no alcohol, no drugs. Life is too beautiful. It's where I hang out with...
Wow.
That's incredible.
I love that.
Buddha and Krishna and, all those guys. Are you a Buddhist? I'm a Buddhist, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, I'm whatever you want me to be. It all comes down to the same thing. You're in a loving place or you're in an unloving place. If you're with me right now, we cannot be unhappy. It's not possible.
He got it.
After winning multiple awards.
That's it. What Jesus taught is what he just said.
Love is more important than anything else.
Than anything. Then that's
exactly
it. That's everything.
Exactly. That's so beautiful.
He's awesome, man. He really is awesome, guy.
It is.
He's cool as shit.
artists, generating hundreds of millions of dollars and being considered a living legend in the entertainment industry. In 2009, Jim seemingly had an awakening through the readings of Eckhart Tolle, a spiritual teacher and self-help author.
I woke up and I understood suddenly. Thought is...
Did they do that to transform the media?
Yeah, maybe it got tagged.
No copyright, yeah.
Yeah.
Responsible for, if not all, most of the suffering we experience. And then I suddenly felt like I was looking at these thoughts from another perspective. And I wondered, who is it that's aware that I'm thinking? I was thrown into this expansive, amazing feeling of freedom from myself, from my problems. I saw that I was bigger than what I do. I was bigger than my body. I was everything and everyone. Ever since that day, I've been trying to get back to their consciousness.
Jim also gave a profound speech to the graduating class.
I've seen the speech. It's a beautiful speech. I recommend that.
I agree.
It's a beautiful commencement speech.
Yes. It really is beautiful. He's pro-humanity.
Right.
You know what I mean? He's very pro-humanity.
Of Maharishi University of Management.
When I was about 28, after a decade,
I'm just wondering if people realize how stupid they sound.
I know, right?
When they try to make Rev eating, or having a slice of pizza, or eating frickin' tortillas
jelly
is such a big fucking deal.
They do the same thing to a horrible... they do the same thing to a very precious girl named Eugenia Cooney.
It's ridiculous.
Do you understand this? They all say I'm...
Please act like adults.
They all say...
Can I speak?
It's about me. You can't talk. Wow.
Please act like adults. Well, you interrupted me. But please act like adults. This is ridiculous now, focusing so much on a fucking pizza slice.
I'm done saying anything for this.
It's really fucking dumb.
I'm gonna literally...
Immediately. I realized one night in LA that the purpose of my life had always been to free people from concern, just like my dad. And when I realized this, I dubbed my new devotion the Church of Freedom from Concern. And I dedicated myself to that ministry. What's yours? How will you serve the world? What do they need that your talent can provide? That's all you have to figure out. As someone who's done what you're about to go and do, I can tell you from experience, the effect you have on others is the most valuable currency there is. Everything you gain in life will rot and fall apart, and all that will be left of you is what was in your heart. Am I choosing to free people?
Correct.
May Trainwreck reports be healed in whatever he's going through right now. I'm so sorry you're going through it.
Mm-hmm.
Amen.
Amen.
From concern got me to the top of a mountain. Look where I am. Look what I get to do. I did something that made people present their best selves to me wherever I go. I am at the top of the mountain, and I was, and the only one I hadn't freed was myself, and that's when my search for identity deepened. I wondered who I'd be without my fame. Who would I be if I said things that people didn't want to hear? That peace that we're after lies somewhere beyond personality, beyond the perception of others, beyond invention and disguise, even beyond effort itself. To find real peace, you have to let the armor go. Your need for acceptance can make you invisible in this world. Don't let anything stand in the way of the light that shines through this form. Risk being seen in all of your glory.
At Byberg, we're experts in small business insurance. We think through every risk factor for your industry.
Hi, Janet. You're making a yellow cake? Oh, yellow cake is one of my favorites, Janet.
Oh, really good.
My God, I'm so in love with you, girl. Anyway, let's go back to Jim.
Carrey's career took a significant nosedive during the 2010s, with his only notable role being Thomas Popper Jr. in Mr. Popper's Penguins, and the reprisal of his role as Lloyd in Dumb and Dumber 2, which was significantly less successful than its predecessor.
Dumb and Dumber 2 is
I heard that. I saw the prequel with, I think, Stifler in it. That was dog shit. That was a dog shit movie.
Yeah.
Dumber and Dumberer or some shit.
Critically and commercially. But while promoting Dumb and Dumber 2, he had a strange appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
Is that a gang sign that you don't know what it is?
Oh my God.
Yeah, you've been to the Diddy parties, Jimmy.
What if you don't know what it is?
Exactly.
Wow, he called him out, didn't he? You know exactly what that is, Jimmy.
You love tres leche cake? Ooh.
Tres leche cake is wow.
That does sound really good.
That's really good.
What that is.
I have no idea.
You don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
We don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're part of it. And it is the all-mocking tongue. For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh, and stuff like that.
It's true. They are government paid.
He's not lying.
I'm so sorry, Janet. Oh, God.
Sorry.
I'm so sorry, Trainwreck. Oh, that's awful. You'll get through this. You'll get through this.
You will.
I've gone through shit too in my life, and I got through it. If I can get through it, you can get through it, man.
Yeah.
You can.
It's just a valley.
That's right.
You know?
You're happy and docile, so you don't know what's really going on. You know, and they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things. You know what they're trying to do? Ooh, this thing is buzzing. Hold on. They're trying to turn us into, consumer drones of some sort. I just got to get this. Yeah, listen, I'm in the middle of blowing the lid off some.
See?
I think I remember this live.
What happened? I'm sorry.
Maybe.
I was temporarily interrupted by my iPhone 6 Plus. 5.5 heads-up HD display. I think what I was really trying to say was I think people really enjoyed Dumb and Dumber this weekend.
There were multiple sources that claimed that they were at the show, and the whole time there was no actual
He
audience
did that
laughter.
so
And
well.
laughter
He
at
protected
the
his
post-production
position.
video
It's
that
true.
was uploaded to YouTube. Some people looked at Jim's mockery as brave, that he was potentially exposing the truth and that his life could be in danger. Others dismissed this as an actor who is past his prime and merely trying to do something
Amen,
shocking
Angel.
to promote a movie. But Carrey's public awakening
Amen.
and attacks on Hollywood did not slow down. During his
Struggle is
2016
real.
Golden Globe speech, he was a little
I hope
sarcastic,
I'm,
but his
giving
message
you
was
some
very
comfort
clear.
while you watch this.
You know, when I go to sleep at night, I'm not just a guy going to sleep.
He looks crazy.
I'm two-time Golden Globe winner Jim Carrey going to get some well-needed shut-eye. And when I dream, I don't just dream any old dream. No, sir. I dream about being three-time Golden Globe winning actor Jim Carrey. Because then I would be enough, and I could stop this terrible search. For what I know ultimately won't fulfill me. But these are important, these awards. I don't want you to think that just because if you blew up our solar system alone, you wouldn't be able to find us or any of human history with the naked eye. But from our perspective.
That plant gave me an opportunity for a whole lot more man-hours to feed my family.
But serious at the same time.
In Albion, no matter where you go or what you do,
Albion
will accompany you on your journey.
I hate that they changed the name of Albion to England.
Yeah, Albion sounds
Coincidentally, at
cooler.
the same time, Jim was outwardly speaking about.
I'm an Albionist.
Oh my
Could you
God.
imagine that, man?
Yeah, man.
I'm an Albionist, and I don't know how to say it.
How did they say it back in the day? Not sure.
I'm from Albion. My ton, man.
I'm Albanese.
Albanese.
That's what I would guess.
There you go.
I'm Albanese.
About his spiritual awakening and calling out the horrors of Hollywood, he was also in the middle of some pretty dark times, with shocking allegations against him that he could have prevented and allegedly caused the death of his then.
You want to send us a pizza, Trainwreck?
Say it.
Can you put in the information that needs to be done and do that with Trainwreck? Thank you. I'll play this.
And girlfriend Katrina White. Carrey had been periodically dating Irish-born makeup artist Katrina White since 2012. In 2013, White married Mark Burton, but continued occasionally seeing Carrey until her untimely death on September 28, 2015. The Los Angeles County Coroner's Office later ruled White took her own life by overdosing on prescription drugs, including Ambien, propranolol, and Percocet. Katrina often posted on her Instagram subtle hints that she was constantly working on her mental health, posting motivational, spiritual quotes, or self-help messages. sessions. She was also a few months into her journey studying Scientology, which, as we learned in my Tom Cruise video, typically begins with someone paying for auditing sessions, which is their version of therapy. On September 19th, 2016, Burton filed a wrongful death lawsuit against Carrey, claiming that he obtained and supplied White with the powerful painkillers that killed her. The lawsuit alleged that Carrey had surveillance
it's a homeless person doing it? No, you need the money.
You need the money.
You need the money badly.
Yeah.
Don't do
White
that.
had not
No.
moved from the home for more than
Thank you for the
24
thought.
hours. After
Thank
learning
you for
of
the
this fact,
thought.
neither
The thought's what
Carrey nor
matters.
his
Yeah, but
assistant
no,
nor
I can't do that
authorities.
to you.
Drugs found in White's body all
Yeah.
came from
No, we
3
don't have
pill
people.
bottles.
I just
found in
realized
the
that
body
that was
bearing the
stupid of
name
me. I'm
Arthur
sorry, I
T. The suit said
apologize.
that Carrey got the drugs from a doctor who conspired with Carrey to illegally prescribe them to him under the false name of Arthur Q.
You make awesome apple butter, Janet. Gosh.
I love that.
You seem to really like cooking. I love that about you.
Cooking is good.
King. Burton's suit claimed that Carrey also sent a bogus text message to White on September 27th when she was already dead in an attempt to straighten out his story. According to the suit, Carrey's offer to pay for White's funeral in Ireland was merely an effort to paint him as a good
Yeah, I ain't
good
doing
guy,
that to
as
train
opposed
wreck,
to someone
man.
closely involved in her death. But Burton's suit also claimed that Carrey never actually paid for any of the funeral expenses. In response to the lawsuit, Carrey stated, "What a terrible shame. It would be easy for me to get in a back room with this man's lawyer and make this go away. But there are some moments in life when you have to stand up and defend your honor against the evil in this world." The following month, on October 11th, 2016, Katrina White's mother, Bridget Sweetman, sued Carrey for wrongful death and sought damages for violation of the Drug Dealer Liability Act. In court documents obtained by Us Weekly, Sweetman accused Carrey of giving her daughter prescription drugs as well as sexually transmitted diseases and being verbally abusive. Carrey's abuse included, but was not limited to, Carrey giving Miss White 3 STDs without warning her, lying to her about it, dumping her out of concern for saving his own
Okay, the proof of that is?
image, calling her a and shaming her, and then using his high-priced Hollywood lawyers and fixers to intimidate and threaten her in an effort to silence her. Attorneys representing White's family released a 2013 iPad note allegedly sent from White to Carrey, which in part read, "This is what I want. You gave me HSV and HPV. I want you to apologize for it because you care enough to. I want you to understand that however little a thing seems to you..."
Relentless inflation, unsafe streets, lower quality of life. Nick DeFrancesco will fight to make life better for our families. Vote Nick DeFrancesco for Senate for a better way of life.
Stop asking research questions to ChatGPT. Its answers are not reliable, and they are difficult to be...
It ruins a girl's life. Before you, I might not have had very much, but I had respect. I was a happy person. I loved life. I was confident and I felt good in my own skin and was proud of most decisions I made. I met you, you introduced me to cocaine, prostitutes, mental abuse, and disease. However, what I found interesting was that there was another note that looks handwritten that was being spread around. Yet the article was quoting a different note. Like they were displaying this handwritten note as the evidence and saying that this was the iPad note, but then there was a separate iPad note that they were directly quoting, and the two notes are written very similarly, and they contain basically all the same subject matter, but they're not the same. So how could you write an article that says, in the letter she says blah blah blah, and then display the letter as your evidence where it does not say what you just said it says? Soon after Sweetman filed a lawsuit...
I agree with you, Janet, that older houses are better quality. This house was made 100 years ago or something?
Oh, more like 130.
130 years ago, this house was built.
Yeah.
And there's still, the wood still has a shine to it.
Perfect.
It's amazing.
Yeah. It's a wild house. It's a good
Ooh, I want to hear that, Janet. Oh, this is so bad on Jim.
Daily
I
Mail
hope this
reported
isn't
that
true.
Mr. Jose Lopez, believed to be an alias used by Carrey, filed an STD test. The test showed Lopez's birth date listed as January 17th, 1962, the same as Carrey, and also showed positive results for both types of herpes, chlamydia, and hepatitis A. The results of Lopez's tests were submitted as evidence by Sweetman's lawyer, Michael Avenatti.
Well, what's Jim Carrey's STD test?
It came. I think it said it came up positive.
No, this is the other guy.
Wrong. He was positive
issued
for
a
not Jim
declaration. Carrey then proceeded to have unprotected sex with Miss White with full knowledge that he was STD positive, including on February 12, 2013, 2 days before Valentine's Day and within weeks after learning the test results. It's interesting that in these lawsuits, they claim two different times that Carrey used fake names, one to obtain drugs and one to obtain an STD test. But how do they know this? What evidence do they provide to prove this? These are some major accusations and not
I haven't had
evidence
dinner
to
yet.
back it up.
Hotel
Because of
parking.
that, the wrongful death lawsuit against Carrey had been dismissed in February of 2018. There seemingly was a settlement outside of court. Without a trial, we won't really know what happened. But blaming someone else's death, especially in the way that it happened, on someone else is definitely a complicated situation. Typically, those types of deaths are not caused by just one thing, but rather a potential lifetime of issues that, unfortunately, we just don't seem to know how to solve. But by this point, Jim had experienced all of the glory and wrath Hollywood can offer. They love you, then criticize you, then put you in a box and determine who you are. They might even accuse you of committing horrible crimes. But the trade-off is that they give you millions, if not hundreds of millions of dollars. And it was abundantly clear in 2017 that Jim was fed up with the Hollywood game. Notably in his New York Fashion Week red carpet interview, where he made a bunch of existential philosophical pronouncements.
Hi, Jules Purple. How are you?
I'm doing just
Hi,
fine.
Reese Roo.
There's no meaning to any of this, so I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're
I mean, you got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating icons, boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. I don't believe in icons.
And he had a hot chocolate. That's about it. And, and a lean cuisine meal. That's it. That's all.
Yeah.
You gotta force yourself to eat the lean cuisine.
I did have to force myself to eat the lean cuisine.
Even personalities, I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself.
Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No,
Was that an accident?
I didn't get dressed
Who
up.
did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
It's just things happening. And there are clusters of tetrahedrons moving.
She's like looking like, dude, this actor is insane.
Clusters of tetrahedrons.
She thinks he's crazy. You had pumpkin soup yesterday? You're so lucky, Janet.
Yum.
Oh, I had butternut squash actually yesterday.
Yeah, you did, which you loved.
I did.
You were very much into that.
Oh, I wish I had some more butternut squash, to tell you the truth. I love that stuff.
I got you. Oh.
Reese Roo said check your Venmo.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Reese Roo.
You're so wonderful, and we appreciate you 100%.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. You're amazing. Love to you.
I did get my butternut squash.
Good stuff.
I'm getting a lot of things for this. That's seasonal because I love the butternut squash and the pumpkin and I love the veggies of fall. They're like my favorite.
Yum.
They really are. I love squash.
I agree.
Squash is so good.
My favorite is for Thanksgiving. We always had rutabaga.
Yeah, I'm all about the pumpkin everything too, Jules.
Oh my God, that pumpkin ice cream is way. Oh my God, Shannon. I think that is the best ice cream I ever had.
It is.
I think it is. The swirls of cinnamon and sugar that's within the vanilla
graham cracker.
Oh,
I know.
Oh, I can't. It's so good.
Okay. So what's happening in our world right now? Because there is a lot of news that actually is relevant. That's not that
Here's the
uplifting.
thing. It's not our world.
None
That's
of this
the
is
key.
real.
Nope.
So you're just passing.
Madeline Soto.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Here's the good news.
While some headlines question his sanity.
1 minute.
We could do that.
Let me look that up. Put that in the list.
We could do that individual.
Yeah, we'll do that after this and start a new show on that.
Oh, cool. I want to be on.
Madeline Soto.
Hey, guys, do you want us to be on all night? That's the nuts.
Well, I don't know. I got to take a little break here and there, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. All right. Well, look into Madeline Soto.
I don't know anything about that. I don't think.
I don't know anything about that too, but we'll look.
Yeah, absolutely.
The others felt like he was just experiencing an ego death, something that a lot of people in Hollywood could probably benefit from.
I think that we're all trying to add things to ourselves so that we can finally define ourselves, and then everybody will get us and they'll go, okay, this is what you are. And then if you actually get there, you will find it so empty that you'll realize that's really not what it's about. It's about not only just going with the flow, but it's about not taking it personally. It's like the difference between a house and my house is a world of difference, and it's the my that's the problem. Don't get me wrong, Jim Carrey is a great character, and I was lucky to get the part.
As district attorney for York County, Dave Sunday took on gangs and violent criminals,
We've already come
leading
to
to a
this
30% drop in crime.
It's okay, Janet. You don't have to post anything of yourself if you don't want to. I wouldn't either, if I were you.
Yeah.
But you and me are getting close, and I like that. It's been a long time since I've had.
Think of that as me. Anyway, I don't exist. So
I don't let many people in.
Characters that I played.
including Jim Carrey, including...
Look at those mics.
Sorry about that, folks. I had a distraught friend that
They're
just
like
called me.
ours, kind of, sort of.
I
in a
don't.
way.
If you got some leg, I'd greatly appreciate it.
Sennheiser mic.
Okay.
Or sorry, Neumann. Not sure what brand. It looks roughly like.
Yeah, I agree. She is definitely a hot mess.
Shanny Janet fanfic is in the works. Ooh, sounds hot.
You know, Jim Carrey was a less intentional character because I thought I was just building something that people would like, but it was a character, you know, so it's, you know, I played the guy that was free from concern so that people who watched me would be free from concern.
Carrey continued to express that his identity to the world is a character, not a real representation of who he actually is. As an actor, you play characters, and if you go deep enough into those characters, you realize your own character is pretty thin to begin with. You suddenly have this separation and go, who's Jim Carrey? Oh, he doesn't exist actually. There's just a relative manifestation of consciousness appearing, and someone gave him a name, a religion, a nationality, and he clustered those together into something that's supposed to be a personality, and it doesn't actually exist. None of that stuff, if you drill down, is real. Hollywood will not make you happy. A career or a dream job will not make you happy. But you
Yes, I did start the Ozempic of the back. Right in my thigh, man.
That's right. Right in the thigh meat.
Like a boss. Didn't feel anything, actually. It doesn't hurt, the prick.
It's cool.
Doesn't. It is really interesting.
It doesn't?
I wish I could show you how to
scary.
use it.
Yeah,
shouldn't let that disappoint you.
It's
Instead,
different.
let it free you of the constraints and the pressures that
I like the
you
light he
or
put on in the
society
background
have
for,
put
like,
on yourself.
ambiance.
What you do is not who you are. So you might as well try as hard as you can to do something that you actually love, not because you're searching for an identity or a purpose, but simply because it's a little easier than doing something you hate. And instead, let your friends, family, food, nature, and God determine your happiness.
Amen.
I feel like, and this is something you might never hear another celebrity say as long as time exists, I have enough. I've done enough. I am enough.
Oh, that was amazing.
Janelle?
That's so sweet. See, it didn't end bad. I like that.
Yeah. He's just an existential thinker.
He is.
And he's done with the bullshit.
He is. Was today my first dose? Yeah.
Wow, look at his face.
It was.
First dose of what?
Oh, the dose go? Well,
the Ozempic?
I'm kind of
Can you
nauseous,
imagine if
kinda
it...
dizzy.
Yeah.
This stuff's for
I really have to
diabetics.
force myself to eat, and I've been like kind
Type
of
2
in a fog.
diabetics.
No, I don't monitor my glucose. I guess that's like the next doctor's appointment or something. I don't know.
But you need a machine. I do it every day. I have an automatic meter. Tells me
Supposed to kill your appetite
real
so
time.
you eat less. I'm a food addict.
I gotta wear
know,
a
I'm so
stupid thing on
sorry.
me.
Yeah.
Hurts like hell.
I'm not a food addict.
I guess that's life.
So,
No.
like, I'm wondering how it will work on me if I'm like not an addict. You
Like,
know?
with Chatty, for example, guys, she can live
Man,
with
her-
cigarettes, whatever she wants.
What is on?
No problem.
Are those
She's not an addicted
scabs?
personality.
Like, I'm not even being mean.
Yeah,
like, I
at all.
just
No.
side of her
No, I can
face.
click that if I want to. But anyway, stay tuned. I was thinking maybe play some Fallout New Vegas.
Oh, sweet. I thought you said you wanted
Sounds
to do
great.
So
Oh yeah, we could do that too.
It's up to you. Yeah, you do both. That's fine.
Let's do Soto.
Okay.
All right.
We'll be doing that. You
All
might
right.
want to take a little break for yourself and start at 8 or whatever. and
Yeah, something like that.
We'll probably be on at 8, guys. That's it.
I'm so sorry, Janet. I wish you could get what you need to
Oh,
help.
yeah, vultures. You know, that's a good point.
Yeah.
And get this shit out.
And it would definitely,
That'd
you know,
be
it
wonderful.
would definitely make sense.
All right, peace and Maranatha, people.
She's gonna ruin
Stay
it though.
tuned. We'll be back.
Do you know what this is? Huh? Oh.
Okay, guys. All right. First, let me just say, yeah, I heard that she started Ozempic. All right, so here, let me go back to the things. So what happened? Oh, you were being attacked. Yes, 499. Thank you, Mousy. Yeah, and what I'll say to that is, listen, guys, whatever. Everyone gets their docs out from like 10 years ago because that's how old that stupid online thing is. Do I believe in it? No. I don't know what's going on with y'all, but like, it's really cringe. And anyone, even people that don't like me, you can at least agree on one thing: doxing isn't right. You know, like, sure, I've hinted at stuff about Teddy. I don't think I ever actually doxed him or say an address because I don't believe in it. I don't care who you are, you know, because at the end of the day, I feel like the rest of your family doesn't deserve that type of hate because you don't know what a person can do. You don't know if someone can get hurt because people are nuts. That's the reality of it. I live in it. I've seen stuff, been through stuff. I'll ask not to do it, or I just can't, you know, I got to change stuff up because obviously I'm bringing in a bad crowd. I don't know. I don't want you, like I said, I don't want you guys fighting. I don't know what's going on. I'm not on any side. I don't even know what's going on. I just want, you know, we don't believe in doxing, you know, big deal. It means nothing. It's an empty threat. And it doesn't mean shit. And no one likes it. And like I said, I feel like you try to threaten people by putting them in danger, and that's just not cool. All right. So anyway, $1.99. Started Ozempic yesterday. Mousy, thank you for the $1.99. Yeah, I heard about that she started something. And I agree with We Are Vultures that what do you call it? That she said. All right. Oh. And she's probably diabetic. That's why it was free. Yeah, definitely. Because, you know, Riff Raff and Big Big, they had no money. All right, guys. That'll be it for today. You know, sorry. I had to change things up. It's just, like I said, very busy lately. Hope you liked it. Hope you like talking to yourselves. I'll see you soon. And have a good day.